Think about someone you know, maybe a close friend, a family member, or someone you went to school with who is completely absent from social media. No Instagram posts, no Facebook updates, no TikToks, no stories. They might have an account, or maybe they do not even have that. And when you ask them why, they usually say something simple. I just do not feel the need. It is not really my thing. I prefer to keep my life private. And you nod, but somewhere in the back of your mind, you start wondering what is actually going on with them. And before we go deeper, if you enjoy psychology videos that help you understand human behavior and the hidden patterns behind how people think, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Are they hiding something? Are they depressed? Are they just introverted? Or is there something about them that the rest of us, constantly scrolling, posting, and curating, have not yet figured out? Because here's what I have discovered. Because the person who does not post on social media is not someone who forgot to download the app. They are operating from a psychological framework that is fundamentally different, and once you understand that framework, it might make you question your own relationship with the screen in your pocket. Let us start with what social media posting is actually about, at a psychological level. Most people believe they post to share memories, stay connected, or document their lives. And on the surface, that is true. A study published in the journal Computers and Human Behavior found that one of the primary motivators behind social media posting is what psychologists call impression management. But at a deeper level, we are not just sharing moments. We are curating an identity. Every photo, every caption, every story is a signal to the world about who we are and how we want to be seen. And in return, we are seeking validation, connection, and relevance, proof that we exist and that our existence matters. Now here is what makes people who do not post so interesting. They have opted out of that system entirely. Some of them have a strong need for privacy and autonomy. They maintain clear boundaries around their inner world. For them, posting does not feel like sharing. It feels like exposure, like handing something personal to an audience that has not earned it. These are often people with a strong internal sense of self. They do not need external validation to feel secure in who they are. They know what they experienced, and they do not need likes to confirm that it mattered. Others fall into a different category. They may want to share, but the vulnerability feels threatening. What if nobody responds? What if the post performs badly? What if people judge them? Even mild digital rejection is enough to keep them silent, so they watch, they scroll, they consume, but they do not contribute. Because contributing means being seen, and being seen means being evaluated. And that is a risk their nervous system avoids. And then there is a third group, the most psychologically developed. These are people who have achieved autonomy from external validation. They meet their need for connection, competence, and meaning offline. Through deep relationships, meaningful work, and a stable internal identity that does not require an audience. They are not absent because something is wrong with them. They are absent because they have found something more sustaining than likes. Research supports this. Reducing social media use to just 10 minutes per day has been shown to significantly reduce loneliness and depression. And passive scrolling without posting is consistently linked to lower well-being, higher comparison, and increased envy. The people who do not post are often not endlessly consuming either. And that absence of constant comparison quietly protects their mental health in ways they may not even realize. Now consider the world we live in. A world where the pressure to perform your life online has never been greater. Where people photograph their food before they eat it. Where holidays are planned around photo opportunities and where moments are increasingly experienced through a screen instead of through the senses. In that world, choosing not to post is becoming a quiet act of psychological self-preservation. It is saying, "This moment is mine. I do not need to share it to make it real. I do not need your validation to know that my life has value." The people who do not post are not missing out. In many ways, they may already understand something the rest of us are still learning: that a life lived fully does not need an audience.